Monstera soil.
It's just spread it out there and broadcast it. Peacenplants, guys. So make sure you have a notebook, pen, paper, glasses, whatever you need. Soil. Everybody wants to know about soil for monsteras. It's the hot topic. It's just spread it out there and broadcast it. So everybody just realize that my tactics and my approach to the agricultural world is very unorthodox. Ways that I do things, you might be a little skeptical, but I assure you, all is well. As far as monsteras are concerned, they are not very testy with soil because of their climate. They need soil that is like a peat moss based, and that's not necessarily true. I have many monsteras, and as a scientific experiment, I actually purposely use different types of soil to see if they'll take off more. Are they going to be stunted in growth? Is anything going to happen? And it really doesn't matter. One thing that I do say, and I do stress a lot, is not to use Miracle Grow for your edible foods. So if you're growing spinach, if you're growing grapes, if you're growing, an apple tree, I do not recommend to use Miracle Grow. But with a Monstera, they're a house plant. So you can. Honestly, you can go and take soil from outside. Again, these are unorthodox, but they work. Guaranteeably they work. These plants are resilient. They are absolutely resilient to just about everything, with exception to many things, but they are very resilient, very strong plants, very, very strong plants. And they live for a very, very long time. So with soil texture in mind and watering, your plants will do just fine. They will surprise you every day. You want to make your soil loamy enough. Loamy is a word that we use, and loam means soft. So you want your soil to be able to be permeable by water. When you water your plant, you want it to be able to go through and drain through the bottom. But again, it doesn't really matter what type of soil, if you use a Miracle Grow or a potting mix or a peat moss, sphagnum moss, it doesn't really matter. Some people like to mix it all together. We have one of my mothers that is in a mixture of peat moss, sphagnum moss. There's a little bit of perlite that I put in there. And there's also a base of regular soil. Any comments, any suggestions? Drop them down.